That's a weird thing to want to walk around naked with your dick hanging out in front of a bunch of women and, say they fucked up and never do it again and not allow biological men to compete with women, which is like, it should be, that should be a left-wing perspective. Not that you shouldn't be able to be trans. Of course, you should be able to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I'm for you doing whatever you want if you don't hurt other people. If you really believe you're a woman, and look, if you can get fake tits and you can get fake lips and you can get a dick enlargement and like, do whatever you want to do. Do whatever you want to do. Like, do whatever you want to do. But when you're competing with women, you are essentially victimizing these women. You're forcing these women to compete with men who've been through puberty, and in this case, still have a functional penis, like, which is fucking bananas. That's a man. Just because you think you're a woman, you physically, we know there's a difference. I didn't know it was a giant problem until there was that fighter, Fallon Fox, who had competed twice against women without letting them know that this person was a biological male for 30 years, fathered a child, the whole deal. I'm like, this is crazy. And that his response was, it's a medical condition, so I don't have to disclose this. It's medical information, which is just horseshit. When I was saying that, I got attacked like over and over and over again. I go, whoa, this is from the left. Like, the left has no problem with a mentally ill man beating the shit out of women. Falsely claiming that they're not even allowing these women to know. These women think they're going to go compete in a low-level MMA fight, and they're competing against a biological man without having any idea. One of them got a fractured skull. It's like, that's when I would realize, like, oh, this is just a cult. This isn't the left that I grew up with. I grew up with parents that were hippies. And so, like, my whole life I was left-wing. I felt like that was the only way to be. But when you see the left allowing this bizarre loophole where perverts can pretend to be women,
right,
compete with women, fight with women, beat them up, be in their locker rooms, walk around naked with their dick hanging out, no one can say anything. How did they switch? How did they flip it on its head? That, like, at any other time in history, if a man had a penis, was walking through a young girl's locker room, you'd be in real fucking trouble, rightly so. Because that's not a thing that you should want to do. That's a weird thing to want to walk around naked with your dick hanging out in front of a bunch of women. That's a creepy sexual thing, period.